Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. I have here, finally, my Kino Lorber order. Kino Lorber order. It's a weird phrase. Anyways, this is the first time I've ever ordered anything from Kino Lorber. Kino Lorber order. Surprising. They've had a handful of things I've wanted over the years, and it just never worked out where I bought stuff. But I finally did. So I got 10, count them, 10 Blu-rays and or 4Ks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's a good start. So I have the whole gamut of genres in here. I have gross out 80s horror. I have comedy classics. I have AFI Top 100 films. I have Best Picture nominees. And just some weird movies that I wanted to see, so I finally bought. Let's just start it off with a bang. The one 4K I got, because it was the only one that wasn't either out of stock and or still had the slipcover. Some Like It Hot. This movie is really, really funny. It's in the AFI Top 100 films. I've had it forever on DVD. Glad to finally upgrade it to this. I never bought that Criterion Collection Blu-ray, and now I'm glad I didn't. I would have gotten The Great Escape 2, but that one was back ordered, so I didn't want to wait any longer than I already had to. But yeah, this is a very, very funny movie. You got Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon, all very funny in this. So that's the 4K I got. Next, here is a Best Picture nominee, starring, I had to read it because I forget, Henry Fonda, The Oxbow Incident. So like I said, this is a Best Picture nominee, obviously from a while ago, 1943. And yeah, so I looked it up, and I think this might have only been nominated for Best Picture. I might be wrong. And it's a 4K restoration. That's pretty damn cool. Got an okay amount of special features. Try to get rid of that glare. But yeah, glad to have another older Best Picture nominee in my collection. I almost bought this. And then Tim Talks Talkies, Kino Lorber order, talked me into it. He talkied me into it. The Dead Men Don't Wear Plaid with Steve Martin, Carl Reiner. This movie's actually really funny. I've seen it before, so it was in my maybe pile already. And then he was like, get it. And I was like, fine. But yeah, this is like, for those who haven't seen it, the original Kung Pao Enter the Fist. And for those who haven't seen Kung Pao Enter the Fist, the hell you doing? Go watch more comedies. These are funny. But yeah, it's basically Steve Martin and a handful of other actors put into footage of old noir movies from the 40s and such, like Humphrey Bogart and things of that nature. And yeah, he just made a movie out of older movies and put him inside of it. It's really funny. Him and Carl Reiner did awesome stuff together. I'm a huge fan of The Jerk. That is one of my all-time favorite comedies. Glad to have another old Steve Martin comedy in my collection finally. It's been a while. All right, this was the first one I put in my cart. Apparently somebody tried to open it already, but that's okay. It's plastic. I'm a big fan of The Blob, and so is my 4-year-old son, surprisingly. So I grabbed their Beware of the Blob, the sequel to the original Blob. This came out, I want to say, in 1972. Yes, I'm glad they have the years really big so my blind ass can read them. But yes, Beware of the Blob, or Son of the Blob, as it's also called, is just a unnecessary sequel to the original 1958 Blob. And I figured, I get a kick out of watching it with him. I do love that cover, though. That skull blob is great. It's got some decent actors in it. You got Burgess Meredith, the Penguin himself. And you got Sid Haig. Who doesn't love Sid Haig? And Dick Van Patten from Spaceballs. Another Best Picture nominee with Carl Reiner. Again, it's funny, I didn't realize that. And Alan Arkin. The Russians are coming, the Russians are coming. Why don't movies have weird names anymore? Like, seriously, go look at a bunch of old movies. They have strange names like this, or even weirder. This is from 1966. So you got a really young Carl Reiner, Alan Arkin. young, by today's standards. But yeah, this is, I've heard, a very good movie. Like I said, it's from 1966. And I believe it is a comedy. Because, how, with Carl Reiner and Alan Arkin, how is it not a comedy? But I'm excited to see this. Yet again, another older Best Picture nominee that I've never seen. Glad to have in the collection. Let's just do the other Best Picture nominee I've gotten here, starring the late, great Sidney Poitier, Lilies in the Field. This is from 1963. I believe this is also the film he won Best Actor for. He was the first black man to ever win leading actor. And he was the only one all the way up until Denzel finally won for Training Day, which is ridiculous. Yes, I was right. This is the one he won Best Actor for. So yeah, another one I'm excited to see. I've seen a few of his older films. Not as many as I'd like to, but I'm glad to have this one in the collection. Now, I'm a big fan of In the Heat of the Night, so I wish that would have come out earlier to have been part of the sale, but that is a guaranteed pickup the next time Kino has a sale for me for that 4K. All right, on to the weird stuff. This is getting a 4K, supposedly. But this steelbook for Rawhead Rex was the cheapest thing on the sale, at least as far as things I even considered getting. And it's too damn cool. Like, I've never seen the movie. It looks awesome, and I've heard things. But just look at that. He's pretty. But yeah, it's in great shape too. No dings or nothing. But yeah, I figured for $8, getting an awesome boutique label steelbook Blu-ray like this, it's a 4K transfer still, so it probably looks amazing. If I love the movie with a passion, who knows? Maybe I'll get that 4K when it comes out. This I got, another one that's peeling, but it's not broken, so I'm not going to complain. Weird, quirky comedy from the 90s. Cabin Boy, starring Chris Elliott, produced by Tim Burton, oddly enough. Yeah, this is a really weird, low-budget movie that's like basically an inside joke that I haven't seen in years. It's one of my friend's favorite movies too, so I got it almost just so he could see it at some point. I told him to jump on the sale and buy it as well. This came out in 1994, and yeah, if you wanna watch a short, funny movie, this is 80 minutes long. It's got a lot of weird cameos in it. Andy Richter, Brian Doyle Murray, David Letterman is in it. A lot of random things like that. Like I said, produced by Denise Denovi and Tim Burton. Very strange. So if you want to watch a weird movie, Cabin Boy. And my last two, I got a movie about Andy Kaufman and a movie starring Andy Kaufman. Kind of surprised this doesn't have a slip, so that sucks, but whatever. It was cheap enough that I don't care. Man on the Moon, Jim Carrey. I love Jim Carrey. 90s Jim Carrey is the best thing ever. This movie's amazing. A lot of people crap on it. I've loved it since I saw it in theaters. He was snubbed yet again for an Oscar nomination, immediately after The Truman Show. He won a Golden Globe for both of them. And this was in the drama. I'm sorry. This was a comedy, apparently. And Truman Show was a drama. But he still got snubbed for both of them. But I digress. I love this movie. Directed by Milos Forman. Yeah, am I right? Milos Forman. The director of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Good stuff. If you haven't seen it, watch it. If you don't like it, I feel bad for you. And on to the movie starring Andy Kaufman. He's not in a lot of stuff, so I thought this was too damn weird not to buy, and I've never seen it. The other movie nominated for Best Makeup, the year that American Werewolf in London won. Heart Beeps. A movie about robots that fall in love. And there's Andy Kaufman right there. And then you got Bernadette Peters, who's amazing. She's also in The Jerk. But yeah, this movie just looks so stupid. I'm sure it's terrible. But I just want to see a movie with Andy Kaufman playing a robot falling in love. Because who doesn't want to watch that? And that's all I got this time around. Like I said, I'd have bought in some more of the 4Ks. I was tempted on Spaceballs, but I already own Spaceballs. I would have gotten The Great Escape if it wasn't back ordered. I would have gotten The Apartment and what was the other one I already mentioned? In the Heat of the Night. If they had come out earlier and were part of the sale. I wanted to get Barton Fink, but it wasn't part of the sale, so that pissed me off. Same thing goes for Cool as Ice and some other random 90s movies. But I think I got a good mix. Here they are again. So yeah, I got a pretty looking steelbook, a 4K of a classic, a few Best Picture nominees, and then some weird funny shit and a Blob sequel. Not bad for my first go around at Kino Lorber. Once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and the TikTok. Like I always say, I'm not on TikTok as often as I should be, but Instagram, I am on there at least every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.